All right, so today we're going to continue factoring. It is, I think, I want to say for sure if I look at it. So the front side is just like what we did yesterday. The back side, we're going to do that extra step where it says equals 0, okay? So, what do we do first? Draw. What are these? The parentheses. Okay, we draw the parentheses first. Okay, and then we can fill in n and n. And what are we finding factors of? What number? 3. And what are some factors of 3? 1 and 3, and that's it. It's one of the prime numbers, okay? And then let me write these on here. So here's our options for our signs. We have plus, minus, minus, plus, 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 minus, minus. Okay, so we need something to give me a positive 2. How can I make that happen? So I could have a 1 and a 3. Oh, shoot. Can you get everyone a calculator? My bad. Thank you. It didn't occur to me. So I need a positive 2. And just an FYI, on your calculator, it's just going to say 2. It's just going to look like this. Okay, unless it has a minus in front, then that means that. But if it has just a 2, then that's the right answer choice. Okay, so what should it be? Oh, I can fill in this 1 and 3. How could I get a positive 2? Negative 1 and a positive 3 would give me a 2. Okay, and here's where we're going to really get into it. Does it say equals 0?
No.
No, so that means we can stop and that our answer should be left like this. Okay, if it says equals 0, that means there's an extra step. Okay, and this one does not. So we can stop here and we leave it alone. Okay, can I scroll? Okay, 3, draw your parentheses. We can fill in n and n, and we find some factors of 48. So 1 and 48, 2 and 24, 3 and maybe something, I don't know. Do 48 divided by 3, does it work? Yeah. It does? 3 and what?
16.
3 and 16. What about 4?
Yeah, 4 and 12.
4 and 12? Oh, yeah, okay. And then 6 and 8. Okay, and so there's lots of choices on this one. Okay, we need something to add or subtract to give me a 14.
6 and 8.
6 and 8, 8. Yeah, 6 and 8. And how could I get a positive 14? Plus and plus. Okay, and if you don't know what's a plus plus, run through the options. Okay, so to run through the options, this one would come first. So this would be a 6 and then an 8. Okay, you always got to keep your numbers to match up. Otherwise, if you start mixing them 6 and 8, 8 and 6, you're going to get different stuff. Okay, 5, we're going to draw our parentheses, and we got K and K. And we need some factors of 30. So I got 1 and 30. 2 and 15, 3 and 10, 5 and 6. Okay, what can add or subtract to give me an 11? 5, 6. Okay, and how can I get a positive 11? Yeah, so if the number is like negative, then chances are some of your signs, at least one of them is going to need to be a subtraction. Okay? But if it's positive, I would always try plus plus first. Okay? So if this is positive, I would always try a plus plus first to see if it works. Because chances are it probably is. Okay, 7, draw your parentheses. And I have a B and a B. And I got 15, so it should be 1 and 15, 3 and 5, 4, 5 is on the list. Okay, I need something to add or subtract to give me an 8. How could I get an 8? 3 and 5. And then I need a negative 8. How can I get a negative 8?
Minus, minus.
A minus minus. Okay, 9, draw your parentheses. We got M and M. I got 35, so it's going to be 1 and 35, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. I feel like that's it. What would give me a 12? 5 and 7. And then how can I get a positive 12? Plus plus. Okay, go to the back side. These are the ones where they're a little bit different, okay? And I'm going to expect you to do the difference today. Okay, so, see, does it say equal 0? No. Okay, so this, we stop here. This is our legitimate answer. Okay, when it says equals 0, that's where we have to take that extra step. And it's not hard, okay, by any means. But I would say 99% of it's the same. So draw your parentheses. Fill in N and N. And we need to find some factors of what? 5. Okay, and so the only option is 1 and 5. Okay, so you can fill that in, 1 and 5. How can I get a positive 4? It's got to be a positive 5 minus 1. And if you think about it, 5 minus 1, right? 5 minus 1 gives you 4. Okay, so now here's where normally when we don't have equal 0, we would stop and circle our answer. This says equal 0. So what you need to do, you're going to say N, because that's the letter we're using, equals, and you do the opposite. So right now this one says minus 1, so what is your answer going to be really? Plus 1 is one of your answers. And then what about this one? It says plus 5, so what should it really be? Minus 5. Okay, instead of circling this for your answer, this is your answer. Okay, so on all the front page, you're circling these. But when we have equals 0, that means solve all the way. So it should be x equals, a equals, n equals. Okay, that means you solved it all the way. When you don't have equals 0, it's kind of like doing almost all of the work, but not all. Okay, so look at 13. Draw your parentheses, x and x, and we need to find some factors of 4. So I got 1 and 4, 2 and 2. How can I get a plus 3?
2 and 2.
Okay, it's got to be a 1 and a 4, and it's got to be a positive and a minus. Okay, 1 minus 4 is 3. Okay, and so how can my thing's going to say x equals, this says negative 1, so what should it be? Positive 1. What about this one? Negative 4. Those are our two answers. Make sense? Okay. 15, draw your parentheses. I got A and A. I have 30. So 1 times 30, 2, 15, 3 and 10, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, I need something to add or subtract to give me an 11. 5 and 6. How can I get a negative 11? Remember, I said if it's a negative, what should your signs probably be? 2 negatives, okay? So if it's a negative here in the middle, it's probably this one, okay? And I say probably, it doesn't mean always.
It is negative.
Yep, so, and it is negative, negative. Okay, do we stop or are we gonna keep going?
Keep going.
We have to keep going, why?
Because it's about 0.
It says equals 0, you gotta keep going. Okay, so we got A equals negative 5, so what's it gonna be?
Positive.
Positive 5 and a positive 6. Okay, got 2 more. 17, draw your parentheses. I got B and B. And I find of 12. So 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. I need something to add or subtract to give me a 7.
4 and 3.
4 and 3.
Plus plus.
Okay? Yeah, and plus plus. So plus plus. And then, so what's our answer gonna be?
Negative, like 0.
B equals
Negative 3.
negative 3, negative 4. Good. Can I scroll? Okay, last one. Draw your parentheses. N and N. Remember, I told you somewhere on this page we've already done 35. Turn your page over until that way you don't have to find all the factors all over again. Okay, and just copy them down on the other one.
5 is 1 and 5. 135, 5 and 7.
Was it on there?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay, so if you already have the number done somewhere on your page, flip it over and then just write the other ones down, okay? There's no point in doing all that math twice. That's stupid, okay? So if you already have the list somewhere on your paper, use it. I need something to add or subtract to give me a 12.
5 and 7.
5 and 7. Now, think. I need a negative 12, so what should my signs probably be?
Negative.
Negative, negative. And I say probably, that does not mean, so don't get in the habit, because sometimes if it was like something smaller, then it still could be a plus minus. So just double check on your calculator. So it's a negative, negative. So what's my answer look like? N equals
Plus 5.
plus 5
Yeah, plus 5 and plus 7.
plus 7. Good. You guys go through and do the evens.